Okay. It is 1:30 on Monday. I did not expect to take this long. Just sort of happened. Also, I'm starving, and all I can think about is chicken nuggets. We're about to have some chicken nuggets. I think it should be enough for me. I did buy a new bag of these. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Let me actually get those in the air fryer so that I can eat soon because I'm hungry. But 12 minutes. I can wait 12 minutes. So I went to bar class. It was difficult, which is the point. So that's fine. It was good though. Just get that all sorted on Monday morning. And then I went to J. Crew Factory because it's right next door, 1. 2, because I had grabbed this shirt because I knew I was running errands and I was wearing, you know, like leggings and a little tank top, and I was like, I don't want to just wear this, but it's too hot to wear like a jacket. So I grabbed this gauzy shirt that I wear all the time and to put on top, and I was like, you know what? I've been wearing this like 2 to 3 times a week. I should probably buy a second one. So I went ahead and bought a second one. I ended up choosing green and white stripies, and I got it a size larger because this one, I mean, it's a relaxed fit. Like I could probably honestly go down to a medium. This is a large, but it's supposed to be like a little bit of an oversized fit, but I got an extra large so it would be even more oversized and a little bit longer was kind of my goal. So my thought is wearing it like this, like open and stuff, not like tucked in. Sometimes I wear this like tucked into a skirt. I probably won't do that with this. And then I also grabbed this little, they call it a popover. It's made out of the same material, and same thing, I got an extra large so that it's like extra baggy because that's the look I was going for with this. Please hold. And then I grabbed just a t-shirt because it was like $8. J. Crew Factory has a teacher discount, by the way. I usually only buy their stuff on like clearance. Those 2 gauzy shirts were not on clearance, but I got them anyway because I think I'm just going to get so much use out of them. I was like, it's fine. But especially like, because I live in a hot weather climate, I can buy summer things in like September. So in like September is when I will like stock up on gauze shirts, linen dresses, linen shorts, all of that for like super cheap. But this will get me, you know, from here to there. Then I went to the Dollar Tree to look. Oh, I went to Home Goods. I bought a garden kneeler and a pot for my lemon tree. I went to the Dollar Tree to look at their garden stuff. They didn't have very much. They had a little bit. I think it was probably like leftover from the summer, but I did get lots of seeds, and their seeds were only 50 cents each. So we have daisies, alyssum, forget-me-not, and cosmos, which daisies, alyssum, and cosmos I have like been keeping my eye out looking for, so I wanted to try those in the garden. Then I went to the also delicious, I've been eating 2 or 3 as like a dessert every day. That's correct. Then I went to Home Depot, which was the main thing I needed to do today. And at Home Depot, we got, I needed the bricks, the edgers, that's what we call them. The bricks that go like around the edge of a garden bed to put around my sunflower room. If you're inside, I'm going to close the door. So I got those. Hopefully I got enough to go all the way around. So look, more chicken bites. This is gonna be my Friday night meal this week. I'm very excited. Move! So, while I was there, I also got way too many plants. Probably shouldn't have spent, you know, all of my spending money for the month on plants, but it's fine. Now it's 1:30. I'm starving. I need to do some gardening stuff. I'm not going to do all my gardening plans today, but I am going to do some things out there. So I need to work on that. And then I need to get to work on, you know, work. But it's, you know, by the time I finish eating, it's going to be like 2 o'clock. So won't be getting my 4 hours work in today, but it's fine. If I get, you know, 2 hours, it's fine. So once I get, probably I'll grab my food and I might go sit OUT because that is my favorite place to eat at the moment. It's 85, so it's not terribly hot. And we have a fan, so I'll do that, and then I'll kind of like get my brain sorted for the day, and maybe we'll film that. Okay, let me put these in there and chop up either apples or kiwi to go with my chicken nuggets. That's the fruit I got. I always get bananas. I got frozen blueberries. I always have a frozen fruit for my smoothie, so blueberries this week. And then this week I went with apples and kiwi, which are both things I never get during the school year because I don't want to have to cut anything. But during the summer, I'm like, I got, you know, 6 minutes to chop something up, so let's do that. My camera wouldn't pick it up, so I wanted to show you. I got this bird feeder that sits on the window. Well, husband got it for me. It was like $8 on Amazon. I get so many little birdies up here. It's so fun. Actually, there was just a cardinal like 2 minutes ago, but he flew away before I got it. Oh, there he is. He's back. He visits a lot. There's like 2 cardinal couples that come and hang out. And then the house finches. The cardinals are not scared of me, especially like here. I think they've figured out there's glass, and so they don't, like, if they see me, they don't bother. The finches usually will fly away, so I'm surprised that this guy has sat here for so long when I'm here. But there we go. If you want some whimsy, get a little $8 bird feeder, stick it on your window, have a great time. I think I'm gonna get a second one and put it in my office. And there's his girlfriend. Oh, no, who are you? I don't know you. Oh my. Are you a baby? Huh. Sounds like a cardinal, but the beak is all wrong. I will ask my app. Alrighty. I feel 1,000 times better having eaten now. An update, that was a juvenile cardinal. How fun. So that was exciting. I have not seen one of those in the yard yet. All right, so let me show you how I plan for a week. I have done the same thing. I think I have a whole video about this. I've done the same thing for like 2 or 3 years. It's been a minute, and as you can see, this is how I do this every week. So I just use a notebook. My notebooks I do get from Erin Condren because I like their paper being thick, and I like that they have interchangeable covers, so you can pull them off and put different things on. So like this cover I got years ago, and just every time I buy a new notebook I get a different cover, and then you can also put your name on it, which is fun. And so, you know, just because I like those things. And then I go through, and the reason I use just a blank notebook is because, one, I could not find exactly what I wanted in any pre-done planner. Sorry, now this cardinal's really like distracting me. It's fine, I can handle this. So that's number 1. And number 2 is because then I can add like random pages of like notes and stuff like that, and I find that really helpful because sometimes I need some notes, sometimes I need a brain dump, sometimes I just need to like journal it out, and I'll even do that in here if I don't have my like journal. So it's fine. So here's what we do. At the beginning of the week, I do need 2 markers. I don't really need 2 markers. I like to have 2 markers. The rest of the week I just need 1 pen. Okay, I used to color code things, which I loved, but I have not been doing that just for simplicity's sake. I do, however, need my bullet journal once I get things done. So first I'm going to do my little like template. So let me get that done, and then I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so each week I have a preview page that looks like this. It has the days of the week, top 3 in the bottom, and then right now I have 4 sections because I already was having 4 sections. I probably don't need all 4 sections anymore, but what I was doing was church, school, business, and home. What I'm doing now is church, fun, business, and home. So we'll see if I like that or not, because I just was like, you know, now I have an extra square. What do I put here? So I'll put whatever my fun thing is that week. So this way I can like at a glance see whatever's going on. So I open up my bullet journal, and in my bullet journal I already have things in here. And so the idea is here I can like plan ahead, and then this is like planning in the moment essentially. So that way I'll just look and be like, oh, here are all the things that I said I wanted to do this week. You know, like I can go ahead and put things towards next week. Like I know that next week we're gonna have company over, so I can put that under next week, so I know I'm gonna do like extra cleaning next week and things like that. So I can add things in a little bit early, and then each day I have a section like this. And so what I do is right now I have business and non-business stuff. During the school year I usually do school and not at school, which would include both business and like cleaning the house and stuff like that. So those are my sections. And then once I figured out what I'm doing today, then I add my then I rewrite my top 3 things up here. And I have done this different ways. I've done it where I write them down. You know, I find it best if I write it out and then I put my top 3. And then over here I usually put like what's for dinner, if there's anything going on that day, that sort of stuff. So that little section is a little bit less useful, but this is what has helped me and kept me on track for like literal years. So I'm gonna fill this out real quick and see what we're up to. Maybe I'll like start it out and then I'll show you kind of like how I do it daily. Okay, so I filled out my preview, which has everything categorized based off of what was in my bullet journal. And so this week was a little silly because I did, you know, make that list yesterday, but normally like I already have some stuff that I've put in like the next few weeks. And so I can like get that ready. Oh, I did not put my regular household chores. Okay, so I need to vacuum up, vacuum down. I need to dust the downstairs because last week I dusted upstairs. I need to clean the bathrooms. Next week we're gonna do the summer decor. I was gonna do that this week. I don't think I'm gonna have time, but I can start it. So then what I do for each day is I'll go through and add everything in there. So I'll put the date. Today is June 8th. Tomorrow is my brother's birthday. I'm gonna put that on the next page so I don't forget to call him or text him. And then I'm gonna go through and figure out what I need to do today. So I think out here I want to plant the seeds that I got, and I don't plan to put maybe I'll put the plants where I want them. And I'm not going to put them in the ground yet. I'll do that tomorrow. And then I need to make some weed killer, which is why I don't want to put those plants in the ground yet, because I need to whip up. If you do vinegar, dish soap, and salt and water, it'll kill things naturally. So I need to do that, and then that way I can plant stuff like tomorrow. So those things, and then I need to do the dishes. Dinner is gonna be scrambled eggs. And tonight, Below Deck Mediterranean season premiere comes on. So very exciting. It's the only reality show I like. Below Deck Mediterranean. I'll watch the regular ones, but I'm not super into it. But the Med is my favorite. So that comes back on tonight. Very exciting. I know. You're like, wow, Becca, that's riveting. Okay. Then I need to edit my book. Ooh, you know what I need to do? I need to send emails. Oops. And those are probably the only things I'm gonna have time for today, would be my thought. Right? That's my guess. So. I think that's the vibe. And I gotta keep doing the laundry. Laundry. Okay. And then chop kiwi. And I'll go ahead and chop the apples so I don't have to think about that this week. Okay. That is probably about all I'm gonna have time for today. If I have more time, then obviously I can add more things. But I'm trying this thing where I don't stress myself out by putting 8,000 things on my to-do list. So it's really, really crazy. Alright, so then I will pick the top 3 things that have to get done today. And these are the things that like really, really need to get done out of what I already have listed. So that would be edit my manuscript, send my emails, and since I only have 2 things in business, then I will put something off of here, which is going to be probably planting the seeds. So, oh, and get the bricks out of my car. Out of car. I don't think I'm going to do that today, but okay. So, now we have the game plan. I try to stop everything and chill out by like 5, so that only gives me 2.5 hours. So it might be 5:30, it might be 6. It's fine. I do try to be a little bit lenient with myself, but it's all good. So anyway, that's what I've got going on right now. I have talked a lot, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, and then I'm gonna go put some shorts on and get to work out here, and then I'll get to work here, and I will see you in the next one, which will probably be pretty soon, I feel like, because I feel like there were things I wanted to talk about and we didn't get to. So next time. Okay, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.